What's going on, everybody? This is Goofy Rexy here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So we just had a recent post from Marble Strike Force. They posted this picture here with She-Hulk and the Fantastic Four team. So obviously this was to create a little bit of buzz. And of course, it left us to kind of speculate exactly what this actually means. So in my personal opinion, if She-Hulk is going to be a part of the Fantastic Four team, I'm not upset about it one bit. I'm actually quite happy she did work with the Fantastic Four team in the comics. I think a lot of us thought that maybe they were going to make her a part of the Young Avengers team, which ultimately theoretically would not have made any sense because she didn't have any sort of connection really with the Young Avengers team. So I'm actually happy that they're going to make her a part of the Fantastic Four team if that's the direction that they plan on going in. Now, I do think that there is something interesting to talk about. On this Twitter posting, there was a comment, that asked them, okay, well, this seems as if though there's going to be, are you confirming that she's definitely going to be a part of the Fantastic Four team? And their response left me a little bit curious. It left me a little bit curious because it didn't really confirm that, yes, for sure, that She-Hulk is going to work with the Fantastic Four team. So it leads me to believe that there's a possibility that she could definitely work with the Fantastic Four team, but she could also work with maybe a few other teams too as well. So we're going to go through that today, what that could ultimately mean, how she could potentially work and make, certain teams better, or work the Fantastic Four team better. So let's theory craft here, guys. Appreciate you being here. Let's get right on into it. All right, guys, so I have the Twitter page and Twitter posting right up here, so we're going to be going through that. But first, guys, if you are new to this channel and you would like to see more Marble Strike Force content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you're a returning viewer and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what you waiting on? Come on, join on in and hit that subscribe button too as well. Also, I do stream on Twitch live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also do a noon stream on Fridays too as well, so you can always catch me there. If you have any follow questions, or make any comments toward the video. And also, I do have a few other links, down below, a link to my Discord page where you can, or Discord channel, where you can chat with me outside of the stream. Come chill and we talk about anything, football, whatever, we talk about anything on my Discord channel. And also a link to my Twitter page, my Facebook page are also down below too as well. So we'd love to see it. And also, if you guys are liking this video so far, gently tap that like button if you can too as well for me. All right, so in regards to, like I said, the Twitter posting that we have here, so right up top, this is a picture. You already seen that already. I've already shown that to you. But what I really wanted to focus on here was this comment. So the comment says, "Oh my God, yes, please, let this mean she synergizes with F4, Fantastic Four, and not Young Avengers." Their response, "More details to come. In short, we aim for her to make an existing team more versatile than they already are." Now, in my personal opinion, there's a lot of things that you can actually derive from this statement. First and foremost, they're saying there's more details to come, which means that they probably haven't figured out fully exactly how they're going to make She-Hulk work yet. The other thing that we can derive from this is that, yes, they are going to make her synergize with the Fantastic Four team. She's going to make them more versatile. Now, I do want to kind of bring this up here. OMG, a mobile gamer, he made a video and talked about, where he spoke with Reminex, and pretty much their idea or their assumption on this is that She-Hulk is supposed to make the Fantastic Four team more of a raid team, which kind of once again makes me a little bit curious about that, because when you think about the Fantastic Four team, their Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic are very squishy, low health characters who would need the benefit of having things like defense up and having someone that can heal them frequently. Now, I know Invisible Woman does have barriers. She does do the defense ups and then she does do offense downs. But the problem with Invisible Woman is that she does have very long cooldowns, which can actually hurt you when it comes to raids. And with characters like Mr. Fantastic and Human Torch that have some issues with being able to stay alive, you kind of want someone that's going to be able to help them sustain. And Invisible Woman doesn't really do enough for them to last when it comes to raids and doing multiple nodes and raids. So I'm curious, if she were to go on that team, or she were to be a part of the Fantastic Four team, then she would need to be a character that can help with sustain, whether it be heals or additional defense ups, or Mr. Fantastic does have assists in his kit. So would they be adding additional sort of assists to would she get the assist sort of kind of synergy, with Mr. Fantastic? So that kind of makes me a little curious, where that is concerned. She would definitely have to have, like I said, some healing capabilities, in order for this to be able to work. Her cooldowns, Invisible Woman's cooldowns are just very long. So ultimately, you kind of want to make sure that she can kind of work to sustain. I would assume that maybe they might give her sort of that raid boost, kind of like Shuri, right? Where Shuri does additional heals and raids. She gets an additional health, percentage in raids. So I'm wondering if there's some curiosity as to whether or not they're going to give her that sort of aspect in her kit in order to make sure that she can do that too as well. But another thing that I wanted to derive from the statement, it says more details to come. In short, we aim for her to make an existing team more versatile. Didn't say the Fantastic Four existing team, said an existing team more versatile than they already are. So the way that I read this, if I'm paying attention to this right, is that they can make She-Hulk probably a versatile character that can be used on multiple teams. Now, for the Young Avengers fans, that are looking for that fifth member, to be a part of that team, She-Hulk could provide some sort of sustainability for that team, or she could ultimately be, let's say she is a brawler, for that team that can do a little bit more damage. Right now, that team does not have a specific damage, what do you want to say, dealer per se, unless you've slated in Captain Marvel, which I know a lot of people have been doing, slated in Captain Marvel to work on that team, which I think once again is good. I mean, I think she's a good addition to that team. She does a lot of work. She's super powerful, so it's good to use her on that team. But then what if She-Hulk could make that replacement where she is also now the damage dealer for that team? Maybe she also gives additional boosts that will be able to help that team to survive and to do a little bit more and be a little bit more versatile, not just in war, but also maybe to be versatile again in raids. That's a possibility. But then here's the other team that I thought about too as well. What about the Avengers? The Avengers are potentially a good team that she could make a little bit more versatile. Right now with Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Hulk being really the main four characters. I've seen a lot of people put in Vision or Captain Marvel once again. Captain Marvel is that plug and play character that makes that team work. But then what about, She-Hulk? I would like to see She-Hulk have some sort of synergy with the Avengers team. Not just the Avengers team, but also Hulk. Like, what the hell are we talking about here? What about her having some synergy with Hulk, some assist ability with Hulk? So I think that there might be a possibility that She-Hulk is not just a character for one specific team, but that She-Hulk may actually be a character for a variety of different teams that you can use. I'm wondering if they're going to make her versatile, just like how they've made Captain Marvel versatile. I would like to see that. She could be another damage dealer. So right now, the Avengers team does not have a damage dealer. There's really no damage dealer on the Avengers team. Captain America is a fantastic tank that gets a lot of blocks. You have a character in Hawkeye and in Black Widow that gives a lot of utility to the team. Black Widow and Hawkeye, they have a very good synergy together. And then Hulk is a somewhat of a damage dealer, but not a huge threat, on that team, other than, just him being super annoying with his special ability and taunting all the time. That could be really annoying, and not being able to put any sort of debuffs on him because of his super ass high resistance. So that could be, something else to pay attention to. But what about She-Hulk then being a primary damage dealer for that Avengers team, being able to give them some other things like defense up, or even some heals, because Captain America only heals when another another Avenger dies. So what if she wasn't able to supply healing for that team? Listen, once again, speculation. I know we shouldn't speculate, but they left this statement out here to make us think. We aim for her to make an existing team more versatile than they already are. To me, that screams not just one team, but potentially a variety of teams that she could be, versatile for. But listen, guys, what are your thoughts? If that is what they're gonna do, I'm all for it. I'm all for that whole aspect. This is my quick assessment on things. What are your guys' thoughts? Leave them in the comments. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm curious, too, as well. Did you derive the same thing that I did from this statement? Because that's ultimately what I got from this statement here, guys. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, if you like this video, leave a like, down below. And of course, catch me on my next video, guys. Appreciate you. Be blessed and be safe.